Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I think I have isolated the reason why we were having those sound dropouts in the previous episode. It only happened a couple times, but regardless, I think I figured it out. I think we're good now. I was able to record the Ottoman episode, as far as I'm aware, without issues. I didn't find any, regardless. We're going to grab golden obligations here. We're going to proceed as if it's fixed, and if it isn't fixed, I guess I'll have to do more troubleshooting. But for now, let's go ahead and proceed here. Now, we are currently fighting a de jure war for what county? Oh, this county up here. Right. I had forgotten about this war, actually. We are sieging this back. Yeah, that looks good. That looks absolutely fine. I only needed to hear her say it. And we're going to head down here and fight these guys once we can, once we're done sieging this back. So we're at 47% right now. We have ticking on our side. I want to come fight these lads. And what do we have from battles? Only 19? Okay. Sounds good. So we'll head on over here. Of course, we are taking attrition. That is to be expected. Absolutely. Hopefully, all things considered, it won't be bad. We'll be able to get down here and deal with these guys quickly enough. That's the idea here. We will be here in 3 months. 52 days over here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is reasonable. We do need to resupply, but I think we're okay for the time being. Emphasis on time being. So we'll head on in over here, and we're going to catch these guys. They don't want to fight us. This unit gets stack wiped. They have reinforcements on the way in. Do they get stack wiped? Maybe. No. Their reinforcements arrived just in time there. Okay. That's fine, though. We're still going to win the fight. So this is completely okay. They're going to continue piling in reinforcements. But it's too late. We win this fight. They don't have the troops to win this at this point. They never really had a chance here, and we are going to head down over this way. And yeah, we're going to fight some more of them, I guess. That's one way to do things. Sure. If they had grouped up before they fought us, we would have potentially had a problem there. But as it was, that wasn't a big deal at all. We can see these guys are running around up here. I'm not too concerned about that right now. I just want to grab this territory back. For the time being. We're at 78%. This is only worth 7% war score here. I was hoping this would be worth a little bit more than that, in all honesty. But I guess it's okay. We'll see how that goes. So we will head in over here, grab this back, and they're going to start trying to cap up over here. I'm wondering if we just head directly over this way. Maybe. We're at 87%. We can get 3.6 from this. So this will take us up to like 90%. It looks like they are heading for the war goal here, is my theory. I'm fairly certain that's what's happening. Let's head over here. That will be a lot of attrition, for sure. Well, maybe we shouldn't, now that I think about it. If we come up over here instead, try to cut off these guys. Yeah. I think this is the better route. We're not maxed on battle war score yet, and I don't want to take all that attrition. We might have gotten ticking before we got over here anyway. So that'll be fine. We're going to hop up over here, and we're going to give battle. Cool. The battle is going very much in our favor. And they're going to try to pile in reinforcements, but it's way too late. They are not going to succeed here. This will end this war. Unless they cap this back before then. But that's not happening. That is simply not happening. War is over, and we are going to enforce those demands and disband our troops. Perfect. So there's all of that done. That is absolutely great. The next question is, do we have any more things that we are actually capable of pressing out over this way? The answer is no, we really don't out over here. So we should start thinking about potentially going down intrigue again. Ooh, France has really expanded. Have they gotten off of their awkwardness yet? No, they're still on male only. Okay. If they were a male preference, we could grab this right now. Like, we would not... We would do something like this. He wouldn't accept this, of course, because the faith is different, but we would, like, abduct her and force this to go through. It's an option, for sure. Now, we could fight this guy de jure. Interesting. We have some de jure Welsh territory. Oh, we did get some territory over here. Fascinating. I don't know when that happened, but we have a lot of gold right now, and I'd like to come in and, you know, spend some of this. So we're going to get some upgrades going. Basically anywhere we can. We want to get every upgrade going. Mostly we can only do economic upgrades, but that's fine. That's exactly what we want, is only economic upgrades here. We can see that this is already constructing, so we'll come up over here. Cool. Try to put your quarrel aside. This is already capped, surprisingly. Okay. Good job. Good job, vassal. Capped here. Capped here. Not capped over this way yet. Okay. Capped here. Yeah, looks good. A lot of that is already done, and I'm super happy to see that. Our vassals actually doing what we're paying them to do, for once. For once. So we will just get additional trade port upgrades going, and let's check in up over this way. Yep, we can get... Oh, I meant to actually be unpaused throughout that. We can do something along the lines of this. Perfect. A lot of these constructions will finish very, very soon. We can grab a perk here, and we're going to take... Do we actually care? Cutting cornerstones. We could take cutting cornerstones, and then we could swap over to, like, intrigue focus. Oh, we can't actually change our focus tree yet. 1372. Okay. So we do want to revoke this title. 60% chance. On decline, there would be a lot of people joining this rebellion, but it would be a war against tyranny, right? Rebellion, CB. Okay. I think they'd have to take our capital. We're not going to get a better chance here. We'll roll this. We might have a rebellion. We'll see what happens. It's slightly better than even odds. But I wouldn't be surprised if we failed this roll. I wouldn't be surprised at all. In fact, to that end, we could preemptively raise men-at-arms here. Like so. Okay, he accepted. Sounds good. We'll put down our men-at-arms, and this territory is now ours. That is beautiful. So we've got our domain the way we want it, and we're currently working on Royal Armory. That'll be done in 15 years. Primogeniture in 6 years. That's a pretty big deal, actually. We want to get swapped over to primogeniture as soon as we can. That is a very, very big deal for us. So that'll be great. Our mother, once she dies, will give us Moldavia. Now, can we go after this guy? We don't have a CB on him. Can we get one? Yes, we can create the Kingdom of Wallachia. This guy is now de jure our vassal. He wouldn't accept this currently, and that's mostly because we're of a different faith. He would accept this if he wasn't of a different faith. Actually, he wouldn't, because we would have to do low feudal obligations. But all we need to do here is seize de jure duchy. Okay, there's 2 de jure duchies. Awkward. We're going to go for this one, and we'll have to come back to this one later. So we're going to raise up our men-at-arms. How many troops does he have? Like 8,000? Okay, we can raise up a few levy troops as well. Not a big deal. This is plenty. Actually, he hired a holy order. We'll raise up a few extra. There we go. That's plenty. Our men-at-arms will show up shortly. There we go. And we're going to split off our trebuchets here. There we go. And then we're going to group together these 2 men-at-arms, or rather, these 2 levy troop units. And then we're going to split off a couple thousand here. Select these guys and take them up over here. We're going to take these guys up over here as well. Group these together, head out over here, and put in a siege commander. Now, they're locked into here. The main question here... let's get these guys grouped together. Deselect these. There we go. The main question here is, do they turn around? The answer appears to be no. Maybe. The answer is maybe. They have quite a lot of troops over here. I know they hired a holy order. We catch part of their troops, though, and this is a very big deal. These guys are locked in. They're going to lose. These guys should be attacking our siege force. That's what they should be doing right now. But they aren't, and so we'll take that. We're going to put in this countess and as our chancellor. There we go. And let's finish up this siege, finish up these battles. They're absolutely going to lose these battles. We don't stack wipe them, but that's okay. We finished that, and we're going to continue walking in over here. I guess we could take these guys down over here. We can't really go after the capital immediately. Once again, they should come after our siege force, and they are. So we actually have to bail here. They could catch us regardless, but they don't. Sounds good. And we're going to come down over this way with our main force. Our siege force is now going to loop around up over here. And we're going to try to catch their primary army here. Cool. As long as our main force is in between them and our siege force, we're good. So we'll eliminate this unit. These guys are on their way up. So that's a 1 battle. We're going to come down over this way. We are at 37% battle war score. We can get more. So let's come in over here and give battle to these guys. There we go. And we gain ourselves a little bit of war score from that. We're going to come up here and fight these guys. Perfect. Now, they could go after our siege force here, and in fact, that's exactly what we're doing. But we're going to head up and reinforce that. They decided not to attack our siege force, and that's fair enough. This war is over. So we're going to enforce those demands and disband our troops. Cool. We're going to grant these out to random nobles. Like so. And then we're going to just grant the kingdom title here. So, the kingdom title is going to go to, like, this guy. Kingdom of Wallachia. What is this kingdom? Kingdom of Kimek? Let's take a look at that. I feel like we're not supposed to have that. I also feel like it doesn't really hurt that badly. Uh-huh. So that means we have de jure on this guy. And we should absolutely go after this. That is 100% something we should do. We have de jure on this guy as well. Do we have any other de jure over here? No. Okay. So I think that's all of the de jure. Yes, that's all of the de jure that this kingdom gets us. But we're going to raise up our troops over here. No, over here. Raise our men-at-arms, and I'm going to raise a few levy troops as well, just to be on the safe side. And we're going to get that de jure territory. Okay. That is sufficient. And the men-at-arms will show up eventually. Another 5 days here. There we go. Group all those together, and we'll get a siege force going. These guys will head on in over this way. And the rest of our forces, they're going to head in over here. Cool. We do require a marshal, and let's go for this fine gentleman here. There we go. Oh, I should have let her in. Absolutely. Her scraping doesn't mean nothing to us. It probably meant gold, in all honesty. Okay. So we're going to catch this force over here. That's good. We stack wipe those, for sure. Now we're going to need to come up over this way and deal with their forces up here. So we'll wrap up this siege, and we'll head into their capital next. There we go. That siege is definitely taking a while. We definitely want to get bombards soon enough. Hopefully that'll be innovated after primogeniture, but if it isn't, we'll definitely get it after Royal Armory. So these guys are down over here now. And we're going to head in over this way and see about catching them. Yes, this is great. They are locked in, or part of them are locked in. And we will definitely... I think we stack wipe this force. Yeah, that's a stack wipe. Definitely. Okay. And this war is now over, so we will enforce those demands. And we will head in over this way and take this force down over here. It'll take us 4 months to get there. They are turning around. We're actually going to need to come in over this way instead. If they're going to come up here, we need to come on in. We're going to chill here. I don't want to risk losing that. That is not our child. That's a child of concubine. If only they knew. Wait. Disputed heritage secret. Her ancestry is in doubt. Not her ancestry. And she's a concubine. I don't see why that matters. Okay, sure. Well, for now, we're going to bring in our troops, and we can see that there is a decently large army up here as well. But this looks okay to me. I don't think this is a real problem. We can enforce demands here. Done. Okay, so no problem there. Sure. We're going to head in over here, and we can see that they are coming back over this way now. So we're going to go ahead and siege. This will be fine. Get these de jure claims taken care of. And I wouldn't mind bringing these forces over. We'd only take 1 attrition hit. I think this is acceptable. Let's do it. I'm assuming this is not their only location. Yeah, they're up over here too. So we're not probably going to get too much war score out of this here. Well, we'll get a decent chunk, actually. New stewardship lifestyle perk available. We will take professional workforce. And now we can swap over to intrigue. So we're going to do that. That's perfect. We're going to hop over this way because we're going to be running out of wars that we can do here pretty soon. We are over our domain limit because we hopped over to intrigue, but that's okay. We can hand out this barony. Let's go ahead and get this upgrading before we do that. But there we go. And I guess we can get all of these upgrading. I think we'll go ahead and get everything going. This will be fine. Upgrade all of the structures. And watch that income skyrocket. That's the point here. Cool. So we're going to get all of this done. Anywhere we can. See, that's already constructing. Forestry will do. Trade port will do. We definitely want to get trade ports where we can. And the reason, of course, for that is the development growth that brings along with it. That is incredibly important, and that is great. Yep, this is all maxed out, all maxed out. We'll get all of these going as well. And this will all get us additional income. Not that we necessarily need it. Our income is doing pretty well as it is, and I'm pretty sure our court grandeur is good too. Yeah, our court grandeur is absolutely fine. I just looked over here and checked it. So that is wonderful. Trade port and trade port. I believe that is everything that can construct within our domain. Cool. So down over here, we will continue our war. This will stack wipe unless they get here in time. They did not. And this may stack wipe. No, it did not. Okay. That's fine. We'll finish up this siege here, and we'll come over this way. We don't really need a rival. Especially not a queen rival. Like, commoner rivals are fine, but queens... I would prefer not to open that political can of worms. So we're going to come up over this way, and we do need a commander here. We'll put in this guy. We should resupply these. Oh, these supply limits are bad. Okay, those are some really rough supply limits over here. This siege will end the war. We don't need to resupply. We will enforce those demands and disband our troops. Yep, we have a lot of constructions finishing up, and we're going to hand these titles out. So, random nobles will be fine. And there we go. No vassal limit issues, so for now we can leave this be. Yeah, that's a duchy rank realm there. We could just grant out this kingdom title, though. And we could grant that to, say, this guy. Sure. We'll do it. Done. Okay, excellent. Let's head on in over here and get more constructions going, because we've already finished up a number of those. These construct so quickly. It's kind of ludicrous, in fact. Yeah, this looks much better. We're doing a lot better economically. To that end, we could actually, these are all kind of bad. Okay, lots of stress there. Cool. The physician cured him, and let's check in on our court grandeur. Yeah, we don't need to increase our court grandeur at all. This is completely fine. No problem whatsoever there. Let's take a look at our trinkets. Do we have any new ones? We don't. Okay, sounds good. So that's all completely fine. We do have a dangerous faction here. What is this, peasants? Yeah, peasant rabble. Okay, we don't care about that. Completely and totally fine there. And these are fine as long as they're not our vassal. That's all we care about. Yeah, it's all good. We've completed additional constructions here, and we will just work on getting those done. Thomas escaped. Very rude. How could you, Thomas? I had you there for a reason. I'm sure. I don't know what that reason was off the top of my head, but I'm sure there was a reason. Sure, this is acceptable. This is acceptable. We definitely need to continue building our trade ports. Windmills will be fine. We are running a bit low on cash with all of this construction, but honestly, I'm reasonably content with this. Sawmills have been constructed. Okay. Where was that sawmill built at? Here. Okay, sounds good. Yep, we accept your generous gifts. And we can build here. Only 72 gold. That's insane. This is acceptable. This is also... Actually, he was a vassal. I shouldn't have accepted that one, but I think he wasn't powerful. Sounds good. 100 faith. I like it. Piety is the term. We are going to build hunting grounds. And we can definitely build more over here. All of these constructions are finishing very quickly. But we're going to get everything maxed out pretty quickly here as well. And very soon, we are, of course, going to be able to increase our power. We declined this alliance. And this was acceptable. No problem there. So Royal Armory needs to finish up before we can really get everything maxed out, but we're getting pretty close here. That's great. Primogeniture in 3 years. We're definitely going to want to switch to primogeniture. There's no doubt about that. And these are acceptable. We will come up over here, build ourselves some forest forts. And some forest forts here as well. Wonderful. Anything up over here to build? Yes. Never. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. So how many did they raise up? Oh, this isn't bad at all. Like, we can literally do this with just our men-at-arms, I think. They're going to walk in and attack us. There we go. Get out of here. These guys are embarking. And I'm actually not sure where they're going. While we're finding that out, we can build grain silos. That'll be fine. Sure. They're all going to group up here. I think even with their numbers, we win this just with our troop quality. Let's find out. Oh, yeah. We definitely win that. Oh, an independence demand. I didn't expect an independence demand. 101? Okay. Well, I would have done something about this if I was expecting it. I didn't realize that this demand was there. This is mostly Germany. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, we're going to raise up some troops over here. We're going to finish up this fight here. No problem. So that's done. And then we're going to embark these guys and move them in over here. Actually, I want you to embark. Yeah, come on over here. Come by sea. Perfect. We're going to grab Truth as Relative. We're going to walk in over here. And we're going to need to make our way down to, like, here to get ticking war score. We'll enforce these commands, but this rebellion here that I didn't actually intend to let fire, this rebellion is something that we will deal with in the next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Rose Valentine, Nick Smarty, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.